Well, I'll be damned. It's back. Well, I'll be damned. It's back. There we go. Audio is working. Great. What's up, Polka? I mean, I feel like these live stream notifications have been going out like crazy today. So, just trying to work through some of the technical issues. But thanks, guys, for coming back and hanging out. But yeah, so the thing that I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut these both into two different. I'm gonna cut it into one video, the off season. I'll split them up into two different videos. So, all right. So let's just dive right back in. So we got our arbitration offers here. Free agency, we still got Freddie Peralta. Kind of, man, the Brewers are starting to make a push. The A's are starting to make a push. I think I might have to start sweetening the deal a little bit. So we currently have 118.9 for 5 years. So we could probably do like 119.8 for 5 years. That should get him to sign, in all honesty. So we'll see if that worked. Nope. Come on, Freddie. We're giving you so much more money. What makes you not want to come over here? All right, so Rule 5 draft. Here we go. Let's just see what's out there. There we go. Of course. So Freddie, you bad person. You bad person. He waits until the Rule 5 to say, now I'm on your 40-man roster. Wow. Corbin Burns goes to the Mariners. And Rule 5, we have the 21st pick. I just want to see kind of what's out there. All right. Let's see who was taken here. Christian Franklin. So there's our boy. You know, like I said, I had a feeling that he would get taken. And there you go. So he has to play for the Royals. He was born in Kansas. You know, I wish him well. Be good for him. Julio Rodriguez, not the center fielder. Dennis Santana. Let's see, Hunter Brown, Yoelvin Sylvan. Let's just see what's out here. So Steven Strasburg. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that Steven Strasburg he doesn't get a contract, he just gets drafted in the Rule 5. That would be funny. I'm not going to lie. That would be kind of hilarious. Okay. Nothing really here. Sometimes you can get some really good value. But, yeah, just nothing here. I think we'll pass. Yep, skip selection. Yep. Let's see who else was taken here. Okay, nobody else. Yep, we'll go ahead and exit that. So we did get Freddie Peralta. Our 40-man roster now looks like, let's see, we got 39. Got 39 players. We did what we needed to do. We got Freddie, we got Loaizaga. We're pretty much set. So Loaizaga is going to be a closer. I'm just going to change his position because I hate having to do that. So closing pitcher 86. There you go. Newcomb, Hernandez, Hoyer, and then we got some of our relievers here like Killian Hernandez and did we sign Stroman? Uh-oh, we never pulled back on Stroman. So, all right, so Stroman is a Cub now. Stroman's a Cub. So our bullpen probably going to have to be Steele, Killian, Hernandez. So these guys get pushed into the bullpen. The rotation looks like it's going to be Peralta, Snell. Ooh, that's the other thing. I can't really. Oh, we got some tough calls. Ultimately, we have some really tough calls for our starting pitching, and who's going to be in that bullpen. Man, this is really tough. You obviously you're paying Stroman to be a starter, so I think Steele gets kicked out. Hendricks is a big game type of pitcher, right? 16 and 10, so you got to have him in the starting rotation. Reed Stein's been a winner ever since he's come up. He hasn't really lost his rotation spot. But I look at this and I look at Alzolay's been a bullpen guy. Booth, I might have to... He's too good right now. He's an 83. I think you have to keep him. Killian, you might get away with moving him down to the AAA level. Newcomb's got to stay. Hernandez has got to stay as a middle reliever. I think Steele could be fine at that middle relief spot. Maybe we trade Marcus Stroman. That could be an option too. But other than that, I think this is okay. I hate seeing guys like Alzolay being an 83, Booth being 83, Steele being 81, and they're in the bullpen. Like, these guys are starters. And it just kind of sucks that they have to sit there and wallow away a little bit. So I think that's just the way that it's got to be right now. Unless, like I said, unless we look for some trade opportunities there for Stroman or Hendricks, really. What are you guys thinking there in the chat? If they allowed you to make the adjustments to get all the guys playing time in spring training. Yeah, dude, man, how many years has that been? You know? Jeez. Like, it should be a very simple thing. Like, make it so where it's just a UI thing. Like, something pops up and says, I'm designating this player to go, like, this group of players. Like, real quick. Just a real quick rundown. Not having to click guys and saying, go to the minors. Yes, I agree, blah, blah, blah. Because it's spring training. Like, give me a list of players that you want to basically move down to spring training and you're done. You know? And then don't let it use one of our options. And then, of course, don't let the CPU just come in and override it. Even if the settings say, like, don't touch my stuff, don't touch my players, it does it anyway. Very frustrating thing there. But, all right, let's go ahead and advance. Tyler O'Neill goes to Minnesota. It's a big news there. Pablo Lopez to the D-backs. Lucas Sims to the Rays. Arroyo to the Phils. Let's see if we got our... Actually, arbitration's not going to come up for a little while. Moncada re-signs with the White Sox. There's not really a lot of movement. Austin Meadows to the Guardians. Guardians making a push. Brandon Lau to the Twins. That's a big get for them. That is a big, big get for them. All right, so now we got our... Oh, Adames goes back to the Brewers. Soroka goes to the Brewers. Verdugo to the Nats. So that's going to be interesting to watch as we take on the Brewers, for sure. All right, arbitration hearings. They sided with Wick for 2.6. They sided with Hicks for 751. It's fine. They sided with Cordero for 1.6. Sided with us for Beatty for 9.2. Sided with Steele 1.7. And they sided with Hernandez for 3.4. And they sided with us for 3.8 for Hoyer. It's fine by me. Let's see what we got here for our roster. We still have 39 men on the 40, so we need to sign somebody else up there. We need to move one guy up to the majors. So this is what our starting lineup is going to look like here. So we've got our catcher, Chris Addison, and Contreras. That's fine right there. I'm good with the AA, AAA mix. First base, this is good. Don't have any complaints about this. Pierce is going to be our starter at first. I think he's going to win the job. Rizzo is now 35 years old. It's hard to bench a guy at 27 homers, but he might be a platoon guy. I think Schwindel's kind of falling out of favor with me, even though he's got some pretty darn good numbers. He might be a guy that gets moved down to AAA at spring training. We didn't get Nick Madrigal? What happened with Nick Madrigal? Ooh, yikes. Did we not pay attention? I don't think that I paid attention there. Where is Nick Madrigal? No! He goes to the Reds? When? Wow, I didn't pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. Wow, he's going to make us pay, isn't he? On January 3rd, Nick Madrigal signs a 4-year contract. Wow, that was me just simulating. Oh my god. I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm not gonna go back and get him. I just think that's, you know, we're gonna let it ride. That was my mistake. We weren't paying attention, and that's just the way that it is. So, Nick Madrigal is a Cincinnati Red, and he's gonna make us pay because this Reds team is on its way up, man. I'm telling you. This Reds team is on its way up. We got Wes Williams King as their catcher. They got some good pitching, too. Ben Zawadzki, Hunter Green, Lodolo, Salas. Yeah, Salas and Zawadzki. Those two guys are from the NCAA 07 series. Outfielders, Simeon Karev is now up to an 84. Jay Allen is improving. He's real. Aquino's got a lot of power. The Punisher, 84. Yeah, dude, I think we're gonna have it out for the Reds. I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it go. Yeah, it was an oversight, but I'm not gonna cheese it. I'm not gonna go back in the save file and get him back. So, yeah, we're gonna let it ride. All right, so which means that we need a second baseman. So we got some moves to make here. Is it time for James Triantos? We've seen him at the minor league level, a couple episodes, little updates here and there. I think, Triantos might be time for him. He's 22. Is he still a little too young? Still a little too green? We could call up Vargas. We could make sure that Chris Morel is back up. He could play second base for us. Might be more conservative move there to go with the veteran. He's 25. Nico Horner. You got Ed Howard. I don't really like Ed Howard's hitting. We could give Gamboa a shot. Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out in spring training, I'm sure. But yeah, that's gonna be tough. But we do need an infielder just to get us by right now because we got to get to 26, and we need to call somebody up from get him on the 40 man. So I think maybe we put Triantos on the 40 man. Yeah, and I don't want to call them up yet because they're just going to do that in spring training anyway. So maybe we just go Gamboa because I kind of like Gamboa. We made a deal for him. Is he on the 40? No, he's not on the 40. Shoot. Who's on our 40? Morel? Yeah, Morel. There we go. Let's get Morel back up there. All right, so we got 30 men there. We're fine for now. So I'm sure when spring training starts, Triantos will have a chance to win the job. I'm hoping that he does. But it might be a good thing because we actually did draft a 75A potential patron player. I think his name was Salvatore. Last name was Salvatore. I think Sebastian Salvatore or something. But yeah, he's like a Robinson Cano type. Let's see. Chicago Cubs Patreon supporters here. Let's see what the player's name was. Nope, that was year 2. I want year 3. Sebastian Salvatore. Yep. 6'2", 220, switch hitter, second baseman. So we might be okay. Like, he might be our starter. So really what we're looking at is we got a made-up player here, Chris Addison. We got a Patreon guy, Timothy Pierce, and then we're going to have a second baseman, Patreon guy. So, but I'm kind of hoping that the in-real-life person wins this. I think Triantos, I hope that he wins the job. I do want to keep it somewhat realistic with all this, but I like our team. I like what we did, even though that kind of stung losing our boy here, Nick Madrigal. But currently we're 4th in the majors as far as our team overall goes, and just looking at the projections here, looks like Brennan Davis is going to get up to an 84, 87, 89 contract year in 2028. Freddie Peralta is going to improve to a 93 in that time. Reed Stein a 92, David Booth a 90. So our pitching staff looks like, I think the World Series is in reach at about 2027. So it looks like we might have 3 more seasons left to go. Chris Addison is up to a 92. Triantos an 81. Timothy Pierce a 90. Brendan Davis 87. Bryant's still here. Frommule's contract. Devers. So it's our middle infield that we got to focus on. Shortstop. Got to make sure we keep Nico Horner. Triantos. Our pitching looks dominant. Looks even more dominant in 2029. Look at that. Stein, Booth, Peralta, Wynn. Oof, that's nasty. If we can keep the core together, that's the biggest thing. So, yeah. I like our team for the future. I think what we're doing is really good. But next episode, next live stream will be next Tuesday. So in the meantime, I'm going to create those players. I'm going to create all the Patreon guys. And you know, let me sort this. I'm going to take over a guy like Fernando Montano, make him Salvador, or Sebastian Salvatore, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, he's 20 years old. I'm going to take him over to be that. And whoever was drafted, like, as a Patreon guy or a NCAA 07 guy, like, I'm going to take over and rename these dudes, remake them into that type of player. And the next season should be ready to go by next Tuesday live stream. So that's what we're doing now with the Cubs franchise, is we've moved this all the way to a live stream series. I think I can just get more content in. We can get more seasons in. Can have fun together in the live chat and experience all of the high intense moments live, like losing live. That sucked. But all right, so our season ended short. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Like I said, I'm just going to go in and remake all these CPU-created guys that were drafted from year 3. And we're going to enter year 4 with the goal of winning a playoff series. It's the biggest thing for us right now, especially for David Ross. If he doesn't do it, you know, we make the wild card again and we lose, then he's probably going to be gone. We'll probably have to find another manager to take us to the next step. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for, of course, hanging in there with all of the live stream issues. I think we're just going to go back to OBS and not deal with Elgato anymore. I love the video quality that Elgato is putting out there, but, you know, what's video quality if you just have a bunch of lagginess? Like, you know, you might have a clearer picture with Elgato than you do with OBS, but, dude, like, that was frustrating. Now, I can imagine it's frustrating for you guys too, but we'll get it fixed up. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Leave a like if you like this thing. I'll see you then, as always. Thanks for watching, and peace.